going on, everyone? MikeO back, doing a Mailday recap, obviously in a different place. I am in the countryside of Pennsylvania and just decided to bring a stack of mail with me on this 4th of July weekend, go through it, open it all up, gonna share it with you. It's a nice selection of stuff for the PC, some Philly stuff, some non-Philly stuff, some stuff for a new set I'm working on, and should be fun. Recording this Saturday night was a really pleasant day, though some clouds have moved in. It's a little threatening. I don't know if it's really showing up on camera. The sky might be a little blown out, but there's some rather gray clouds, so hopefully it holds off. We'll see. I certainly hope it holds off before I get inside with these cards. So I should have this up on Monday. Let's get into the cards. So here's card number 1. We'll zoom in a little bit here for the card. Hopefully get it nice and focused. And this is a Topps Now card. And if you're a Diamondbacks fan, you probably think that's awesome. If you're a Phillies fan like me, well, I got it because I was here. So June 10th, I went to the game, the Phillies game, Diamondbacks Phillies with my dad, and saw some history. Not good for the Phillies, but the game began with 3 consecutive home runs from Diamondbacks players. So I was there, I witnessed it live. I figured I'd get the Topps Now card. They actually made a second one here because the Phillies and Diamondbacks combined for the Major League record for home runs in a game. So, you know, Phillies were involved. It ended up being a bit of a negative as the Phillies were outslugged, but still picked up the card. Like I said, it was baseball history, and I was in attendance. So you never know what you're going to see when you're at a Major League game. Certainly didn't go to that game expecting to see 13 home runs, but hey, wish the Phils won it, but still cool to see some history. Here's a Harper. This is an on-demand card. Let's zoom up a little bit, get it to focus on the card rather than the hay barrels in the background that you may have noticed. So this is a Harper. It's, I forget what the design was. I actually just bought this one. I didn't order it from Topps.com. That's where it was an exclusive. Bought it on eBay, got it for like $3, and I just thought it was cool for the collection. Here's another Harper, which should focus up here. There we go. This is a Harper from the Silver Pack set, the blue version. It is numbered to 150. Yeah, numbered to 150. And I'm actually, this is probably my favorite Harper card produced so far. The image is from opening day, and he obviously, you know, had a decent game. Phil's won, and he's wearing those Philly Fanatic shoes. So Harper's he's off to an okay start with the Phils. Some people are acting as if he's off to a terrible start. That is not true. Is he having an MVP caliber season? Certainly not, but he's got a ton of RBIs, ton of doubles. Would like to see him cut down on the strikeouts and increase the home run total, but hey, it'll happen in time. Here's another pickup. This is a sweet card from the Topps Retired set. Robin Roberts. Beautiful card. I'm kind of shooting this on an angle, so I'm hoping that the focus is solid enough. But the Topps Retired sets are just great looking. These chrome autographs just pop. Absolutely gorgeous cards. Some of them are super high priced. Others you can get at a really reasonable rate. So if you have an opportunity, I absolutely recommend you pick them up. I mean, look at that thing. Absolutely beautiful. I think they produced them in 03 and 04. So I'm going to toss this one back in the team bag. I need to clean the case up a little bit. It's not perfect. They come encapsulated. So I'm going to clean that one up a little bit and then put it in a perfect fit sleeve. This one is actually a purchase of my dad's. I just thought I would share it because it's pretty cool. It's from Museum Collection. It's a Bryce Harper 1-of-1 sketch card. So, pretty neat card. Focus it up there, some artwork. Then you have the back, some information signed by the artist. This isn't actually the image they ended up using on the regular reproduction one. It's a little bit different, maybe just a different angle. I have to look at it, but it's certainly a little bit different. It's just a neat card. I think he got it at a fairly reasonable price. It's one of those cards that it's not cheap, but I don't think you're ever going to lose money on it. Should you change your mind, I think you could certainly get your money back, if not do a little bit better. But it's a pretty neat card there. Just thought I would share that. Next up is just a really nice Mike Trout base from 2013 Archives. I am a real sucker for these old school cards. Old school, I mean, when I grew up, and 1990 Topps is definitely a design that stands out that I certainly remember breaking with my brother, going through binders, and it's just a beautiful card. Love the look of it from Topps Archives. So, like I said, just a big fan of those cards. Next up, we have a slab, 97 Bowman's Best, Roy Halladay, PSA Gem Mint 10. Halladay was elected to the Hall of Fame months ago, will be inducted coming up shortly. Can't wait to make the trip to Cooperstown at some point, hopefully later this year, maybe a month or two from now, be able to make another trip up there and see his plaque. But Halladay had a sensational career. I think we all know his story. Cool card. Of course, the Bowman's Best is the most popular of his rookies, but I like the Bowman Chrome. The 97 Bowman Chrome is the most desirable one, but the Bowman's Best is solid as well. I would love to pick up the Refractor and X-Fractor, but those prices have certainly spiked. Here's a redemption from Sapphire last year. This is for Gleyber Torres. This is probably going to have a hard time. You see it there. I like Torres. I think he's one of those guys that gets super overshadowed in New York with all the star power with the Yankees. And I think his stuff is still pretty reasonable. And you look at his numbers, they're not like mind-blowing, but they're pretty good. So I think Torres is a guy that is worth picking up if you don't have him. And then the rest of these, a nice stack of blue chips. I did finish the set, and I showed off a video a few days ago or a week ago, whatever it was. The base set's cool, but now I'm working on the autograph set. And the base set of inserts from the blue chips is 30 cards. The autograph set is 20 cards. And I looked at it and I realized it is doable. There's 3 or 4 cards that are pretty expensive, but not outrageous. And then there's a level of cards that are, you know, $20 to $40. And then there's a lot that you can get for anywhere from $2 to $5. So definitely started picking some of them up. I do have a couple others that I don't know if I showed off. I did show off a Matt Chapman. I have a few others, but if and when I do complete the set, I'll absolutely do a showcase. So let's zoom it on up and start going through these. First up, we have Willy Adames. Get some fireworks going off in the background and some people hanging out. But Willy Adames, so that's a nice one there. We've got Jesus Aguilar, who's not having the greatest of years right now. So hopefully you can see that Aguilar. Hopefully the fireworks that are beginning to shoot off aren't too distracting. That's the Aguilar. All right, next up we have Brandon Nimmo. It's amazing that you get a reflection when you're outdoors and the sun is already set. But a nice Brandon Nimmo. And we have a Francisco Lindor. We got to find a way to get it to focus on Lindor and not my portion of my face. So there's the Lindor. There we go. Sweet Lindor. Lindor stuff's super affordable. And then one of the big boys was knocked out. It's Mr. Shohei Ohtani. There we go. Shohei Ohtani, who is actually having a super solid season since coming back. I think the Angels are like 5 or 6 games above 500. They're scoring a ton of runs. He is having a productive year, and I think his future is probably at the plate. I mean, we'll see. They might give it another go with the pitching, but the injury problems are going to hold him back. The Ohtani is numbered to 10, so he's certainly a shorter print. Definitely doesn't help with the backlighting there. So hopefully these cards looked all right. I was here. I could have done it out on the deck. I could have waited till I got back and done it with a little better lighting maybe. But I thought it would be fun to do a mail day on location, a little different. Some hay bales in the background, open country land, and some family members riding in the four-wheeler in the background. So just showing off some of these cards again. Nice stuff. Had a blast opening this stuff. Had a fun time picking it up and enjoying the weekend, catching up on some work that needs to be done, relaxing in the evening, having some fun. And the Phillies are actually on TV. I'm kind of out of the television network for the Phillies, but them and the Mets are on Fox, so I'm about to go check out some of the game. Hopefully, Phils do all right. We'll see. They've been struggling a lot lately, but they've actually played well against the Mets, so there's hope tonight. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the pickups, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a great one.